Innocent the Ninth. Even before Gregory XIV breathed his last, Spanish and anti-Spanish factions were hard at work electioneering for the next pope. Many churchmen were angry at King Philip's high-handed interference when, at the last conclave, he had excluded all but 7 cardinals. This time, the Spaniards did not go so far, but they still controlled a majority, and after a quick conclave, the cardinals chose another of Philip's 7, Gian Antonio Facchinetti. He accepted and took the name Innocent the Ninth. Gian Antonio Facchinetti was born at Bologna on July 20th, 1519. He studied at his birthplace famous university and took his doctorate in law there. He entered the service of the powerful Cardinal Alessandro Farnese, held several diplomatic posts, and then was made bishop of Nicastro by Pius IV. As bishop, he attended the Council of Trent, and then returned to his diocese to rule it according to the reform decrees of the council. St. Pius V sent him as nuncio to Venice in 1566. There he worked hard and successfully to forge the Venetian link in the alliance which led to the brilliant victory at Lepanto. When, in 1575, he resigned his diocese because of ill health, Gregory XIII made him titular patriarch of Jerusalem. Gregory used him a good deal and made him a cardinal in 1583. Gian Antonio Facchinetti was a quiet, studious man who lived a holy and retired life. He devoted himself to his business and his books. He wrote several, including a treatise on the politics of Aristotle and an attack on Machiavelli. Admired as a holy and learned man, he made few enemies, and had been among the favorites at several conclaves. Innocent IX was crowned on November 3rd, 1591, by Cardinal Andrew of Austria, a Habsburg prince, who had entered the service of the Church. Innocent's election was hailed with joy by the Romans, and the new pope added to his popularity when his first measures were an attempt to end the food scarcity in Rome and to put down the Bandits. Though old and sickly, Innocent threw himself into the work of being pope with youthful vigor and enthusiasm. He plunged into considerations of reform and administration, but he was to be denied the time to do much. He did make one important administrative change when he broke the Secretariat of State into 3 divisions. He reasoned that it was too much work for one cardinal, and now appointed a cardinal for France and Poland, another for Spain and Italy, and a third for Germany. Showing great interest in Germany, he re-established the German congregation and lowered certain papal taxes for Germans. Innocent was especially insistent on orderly finances. He demanded an efficient administration and rigid economy. Toward Henry of Navarre, he maintained the same general attitude as Gregory XIV. It is true that he cut down the sum of money he had been spending on the war against Navarre, but he kept the papal army at the side of Spanish and League forces. Though feeble, Innocent insisted on making a pilgrimage to the chief churches in Rome during bleak December. He caught cold and by December 30th he was dead. His body, exposed in St. Peter's, was venerated by the Romans. Innocent the Ninth, 228th Pope. Christ our King, thy kingdom come.